Boxing's like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Clout chasing line, just saying things here in Duckburg. Might get a big fight, then disappear out of sight in Duckburg. Woo! Every day they out here capping ducktails. Woo! Doing nothing but just yapping ducktails. Woo! When it seems fighters pulling back the contract curtain, blocking good fights never fails, that's for certain. All the successes become the worst of messes and DuckTales. Ooh, every day they out here capping DuckTales. Ooh, doing nothing but just yapping. Shakur Stevenson, I believe, ducked Gervonta Tank Davis. I believe he ducked Gervonta Tank Davis, y'all. I believe he ducked this man. Let's talk.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand. And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Shakur Stevenson has been saying a lot over the past months, and the math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing, y'all. There's something that's not adding up to me. And listen, man, let's listen for ourselves.
It's kind of bigger than boxing, I guess you could say, because of like the history and like everything that like went on. It's hard to even speak on it just because of the fact that we gotta fight. So
it's bigger than boxing, y'all. It's bigger than boxing. It's bigger than boxing. It's hard for this man to speak on it. He wants Tank so bad, man. He wants Tank so bad. He can't even get the words out of his mouth as hard and as fast pause as he wants to. He wants this man so bad that he can barely even speak on it. I mean, he can barely even speak on it, y'all.
There's only one fight that is really
the one.
bad. Like, if we were like gonna be for real about it, like,
keep it on.
What's the fight? My opinion,
Yeah.
because we talking about like skill and like boxing, like all around boxing, right?
Yeah.
Because we ain't talking about somebody that just got a good jab or what.
Yeah.
We talking about like all around.
Can do everything.
Yeah, boxing.
Yeah.
Me and Tank the
Yeah,
biggest fight.
that's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens. I could see it happening not too far in the future.
The biggest fight in the world. The biggest fight in the world. He's salivating over this fight. The biggest fight in the world. He wants all the smoke, and that's the one. There ain't no other fight. There ain't no other fight for him. That's the one. It's the biggest fight in the world, y'all. It's the biggest fight in the world, and it's gonna happen in a not so distant future. That's what he said.
I mean, that's the fight, right? I know, obviously, the Tank's there. Seems like people want to see like that soon.
I think both fights is great fights. Honestly, I think like a bigger fight, but I think me and him is like quite young as a fighter.
So his fight with Gervonta Tank Davis is bigger than Devin. It's bigger than the Undisputed. It's bigger than fighting Devin for Undisputed. Bro, I'm sitting here like, bro, who does this nigga think he is, bro? It's bigger than boxing. This is the biggest fight in the world. It's bigger than Undisputed. Me versus Tank is bigger than Undisputed. This nigga thinks he's fucking Nino Brown, bro.
Hey, look at it. Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB, the brains behind the whole thing. I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me.
Order in the court.
Yeah, you hear this man talk, and there ain't no fight bigger than this. There ain't nothing bigger than this. This is the biggest, bro. It's the biggest fight in the world. Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez ain't bigger than this. Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua in their primes ain't bigger than this. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury ain't bigger than this, man. This is the biggest fight in the world. Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez rematch ain't bigger than this. They ain't nothing bigger than this. Nothing. Usyk Fury rematch ain't bigger than this. There ain't a fight in the world bigger than this. Tank Davis and Devin Haney ain't bigger than this. This is what he wants. This is everything he wants. Ain't no fight bigger than this, man. Nothing.
What does that fight look like, Shakur? You and Tank, how would that look? Do you think it's ever going to happen? And is it something you want?
Yeah, I would love that fight. I think that's the biggest and best fight in the sport of boxing. And like you got special fighters that come around, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I'll give you an instance. You got like a Michael Jordan that came around in his era. Then you got a LeBron that came around in his era. But they wasn't in the same era, so we never got to see them go against each other.
Yeah.
And I think like with me and Tank, you got two special fighters who been special our whole careers and our whole lives.
If he's Jordan and you're LeBron, then why the fuck are you fighting Sean Bradley? Insanity. Fucking insanity, y'all. Absolute insanity. He's saying it's the biggest fight in the world. There ain't no fight bigger. He put in there LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Yet he is fighting Joe Cordina, a dude coming off a knockout loss at a lower weight class. A knockout loss at a lower weight class, y'all. When Tank fought a dude at a lower weight class, even Leo Santa Cruz and Hector Garcia, they were both coming off of victories. Both of them were on win streaks. This man is coming off a knockout loss to a guy with a 36% knockout ratio. This guy's got 8 knockouts in 23 fights, and yet he knocked Joe Cordina out. And in Joe Cordina's very next fight, he is moving up in weight to fight Shakur Stevenson. You're telling me this is the biggest fight in boxing, this is all this stuff, and yada, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And then you go on and start talking about the fans like this.
What's the chances that one of these fights X or in the year Evan? What are the chances that happens? You know how the boxing thing hardly ever happens.
Well, I mean, that's the things that have been popular. So, as I go for the action, I don't duck, dodge no.
You don't duck and dodge no smoke, but yet you was given an offer by Devin to fight for 25%, and you ducked and dodged it. You ducked and dodged it. You absolutely ducked and dodged it, or else you would have fought Devin already. But you ducked and dodged the offer. Yeah, there was no offer. There was no offer, although he said there was an offer. And then, Bob Ehrman ain't said it was an offer, but Shakur said it was an offer. Multiple occasions he said it was an offer he got. Multiple occasions. But as soon as Bob said no, it wasn't an offer, then all of a sudden, now we believe Bob, but we don't believe Shakur. But when we believe Shakur any other time. This is insane to me, bro. This is insane to me. But I need y'all to peep this now. Pay close attention.
But if it was me, and if I was in his shoes, I would have to rematch. Like, I would have to show the world that dude can't fuck with me. Like, that's how
I would do it, and then I'll probably fight Shakur if I can make the weight. If not, I'll just go up. Like,
what he just said to y'all, because he was asked about Devin Haney rematching Lomachenko. Devin, you rematch Lomachenko because you proved to the world that he can't fuck with you. If it was me, if I was Devin, I'd rematch Lomachenko. If I can't make the weight, then I'll move up and I won't fight Shakur. I'll just rematch Lomachenko to prove that he can't fuck with me. That's what Shakur just said. And then, you know, if I can't make the weight, you know, I'll rematch Lomachenko and then I'll go back after Shakur. And if I can't make the weight, I just won't fight Shakur. I'll move up. That's what he said. That's what he said. But yet, you Shakur Stevenson dick riding dudes run around and talk about, oh, Devin duck. No, Shakur himself said that Devin should rematch Lomachenko. And then if he can't make the weight to fight Shakur, then he should move up. That's what Shakur said. But see, it's not about Devin. But I had to keep that in there. I had to keep this in there because there's a reason for this. The man said he would rematch, if it was him, he would rematch Loma to prove to the world that Loma can't fuck with him. Well, listen to this.
The guy is here too.
Who? What guy?
The one that
was there?
No, the one that he sparred.
Oh,
I mean the one that he fought.
Oh, Edwin. Yeah, you seen him. Yeah, I seen
yeah.
Edwin. Yeah, I saw Edwin in here.
Tell him rematch that guy. Now, if he beat him, then
they go?
We can get it on him.
Okay.
I guarantee he won't fight that guy again.
Oh, Edwin.
Yeah, I guarantee.
Gervonta Tank Davis told Shakur Stevenson, rematch Edwin De Los Santos, and then you can fight me. How ironic that people leave that out. He told that man what to do to get a fight with him. Rematch Edwin De Los Santos. Now, again, that's the reason why I had to play to you what Shakur told Devin. Rematch Lomachenko. Nobody had nothing to say about that. Y'all were all up in arms. When Shakur Stevenson fought Edwin De Los Santos, the man ran for his life. He did not want to engage at all. At all. Gervonta Tank Davis told that man what to do to get a fight with him. That in itself, when he had an opportunity to do it, is a motherfucking duck. But people leave it alone. They leave it alone. And I know they're going to be in these comments talking about, oh man, why does he got to fight somebody to get the Tank? Why can't he just fight Tank Davis? Why? Because Gervonta told him so. That's how. The same thing when Canelo Alvarez told motherfuckers, then you fight that guy and I fight the winner. Y'all was all cool with it. Motherfuckers, oh, that's right. Well, that's right. They didn't do anything. They didn't deserve anything. And the bottom line is, Tank is the A-side. And he told you what to do to get a fight with him. He told you. Rematch a dude you already beat. You beat him. Rematch him. If you rematch him, Tank said he'll fight you. How come nobody doesn't talk about that? How come nobody didn't talk about that? Now, when Shakur Stevenson left Top Rank, because he fought Edwin De Los Santos when he was on Top Rank, when he left Top Rank, Edwin De Los Santos was available. It's available now. If Tank told the world, hey man, I bet you he won't rematch De Los Santos. I bet you. Rematch him. Rematch him, and then we can get it on. We can rematch him and I'll fight you. Maybe you guys missed it. But that's what he said. What he said. Now, the problem that I have with just that is this.
No, he'll have a keen eye on you. As I said, you're one of the big stars in America now, so you could be on a Riyadh season show very soon.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still shopping around, but I definitely would love to hear and be willing to sit down with him and talk with him and make a big fight or make any big fight that he would want to do.
What's it like being a free agent, Shakur?
I enjoy it. I'm not tied down to nobody. I don't have to worry about not being able to make the bigger fights outside of my promotional company happen because I don't have no promotional company right now. So I'm just enjoying being a free agent.
Would you say you've got your mind, without saying the promotional company, would you say you've got your mind set on one?
Nah, I don't have my mind set on nothing. Like I said, everything is up in the air. Like I said, I'm willing to talk with everybody, hear everybody out, and
see what's the best possible options for me.
Boxing social media went crazy a few days ago because of yourself. You reported that it's fake news between, you know, talks of you and Tank happening in November. There's Israel Madrimov. Yeah, so Shakur completely false this you and Tank.
Yeah, it was false news. I ain't hear nothing about it, but like I said, I'm willing to make the fight happen. If we can make the fight happen, and I'm definitely down for it. So,
has there been any talks with Tank's team?
I had heard something. Somebody was saying. I heard they reached out, but we told them to come back with an offer. And as far as that, we ain't hear nothing since then.
If they reached out to you with an offer, if they reached out to you with an offer, if they've bro, if they reached out to you with an offer or reached out to you and you said, send the offer, and you haven't heard nothing back, why haven't you contacted them? So you're just going to sit around and just wait? You haven't heard nothing back and you didn't decide to call back the exact same number that called you. First of all, his conversation about him getting well, I had heard, I don't know, maybe, cause I mean, I don't, well, we just told him that, well, so he was talking like you didn't know, someone told you, you didn't hear nothing, but then by the end of it, you was like, well, we told him to send us an offer and we didn't hear nothing back. Bro, listen, bro, listen, man, listen, please listen to me. This man was stumbling and fumbling and fumbling over words, bro. This man could not get, well, I heard they said, I thought maybe someone had told me, and, and then at the end of it, well, we told them, they contacted us, but we told them, no, they contacted you. This is very cut and dry. They contacted you for a fight. They clearly contacted you for a fight. Clearly, they contacted you. And the reason why you was stumbling and fumbling and bumbling and fondling over your motherfucking words, the reason why you was doing that is because they offered you something. They didn't just contact you, say, hey, Shakur, do you want to fight? And he say, yes. And they say, okay, and hang up, and that's it. No, they contacted you and offered you something to fight. That's the reason why they contacted you. They didn't just contact you, ask you about your motherfucking haircut. Hey man, you getting your beard lined up this weekend? No, nigga, they contacted you for a fight. That's what they contacted you for a fight. And you probably countered it and are waiting for them to agree to your counter. But you probably never was waiting at all. You never was waiting at all. Because if they contacted you, then why didn't you tell Turki Al-Sheikh they contacted you? Talking about, this was 2 weeks ago this interview was done. 2 weeks ago. Bro, you was fighting Zapata 2 weeks ago. You was working on a fight with Zapata 2 weeks ago. You mean to tell me Zapata is bigger than Tank? Why didn't you tell Turki Al-Sheikh? Why didn't you say, hey Turki, Tank's team contacted me about a fight. They're offering me this amount of money. What can we do? Can we do something with this? Can we do something with this? Bro, you didn't... Turki wants to work with Tank Davis. He's mad that Tank asked for fucking Ferraris and shit like that, but he still wants to work with him. So Tank's team contacted you, and you did what with it? You did what with being contacted? What did you do? What did you do, bro? And why is the first time anybody was hearing about this shit is because they asked you about it. They literally asked you. And when they asked you, that's when you told the world he contacted you. So all this time, you just calling this man a duck and a coward and a fraud. This nigga don't want to fight me. And you got all these people all across social media talking about how Tank don't want to fight Shakur. Nigga, I was on that saying Tank didn't want to fight you. I was saying this. Tank don't want to fight you. Send this man an offer. Send this man something. Why ain't Tank sending this man an offer? Tank got high-powered lawyers. He can just text him off. Like, I'm doing lives and videos saying this shit. And all the while, he had contacted you. And you said nothing. Didn't say a bitch-ass thing. Nothing. Don't you think that you doing all this tweeting, you've been tweeting for 24 hours, 34 hours, 64 hours, 96 hours straight, nigga, tweeting about anything and everybody, but he won't retweet me. But whatever. Whatever. But you doing all this tweeting over and over and over again for days and weeks and days and just tweeting and tweeting. Nigga hasn't stopped tweeting since his Artem bum fight. Nigga just been tweet every motherfucking day. Niggas putting up lives talking about, oh, Shakur, he going to social media. He going to social media people, man. He ain't ducking no smoke with the social media people. But not one time did you think to put up that Tank sent you, that Tank contacted you about a fight and you're waiting for this nigga to contact you back. Not one time did you think to put that up. Not once. Not once did you think to put pressure on Tank Davis. Not once. Not one time. So not one time did you think to say, hey, I'm going to be fighting on this Riyadh season, bro. I'm out here with Turkey, man. I got my bread taken care of. The Turkey ain't got to pay you. Let's get this fight popping. We can split the pay-per-view bread, but he ain't got to pay you. Not one time did you think, hey, to put out there to even try to leverage this and ask for more money with Turkey. Hey, Turkey, listen, Brad, I want to fight out here. I love the money you're giving me. This is going to be great money for me. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much. I'm very, very appreciative and I'm very grateful. But you know, boxing is a business. That's what you goofy ass niggas always say. Boxing is a business, Turkey. I got this offer from Tank Davis. You know, Tank, this is a big fight. You know, I humbly say this to you. I ain't got no disrespect. You know, I appreciate everything you're doing for me. But he made me this offer. Can you match it or do better? Because, you know, Frank Martin made $10 million on the back end. So can you give me the same thing? Can I get $10 million for this fight right here? Because I know I'm going to get that at a minimum to fight Tank Davis. I might get a small up front, but I'm going to get that 10 on the back end for sure. Can you match that? This nigga didn't do a damn thing and didn't say anything. He kept it to his fucking self. Didn't say nothing until someone asked him about it. And then he was fumbling over his words because he probably didn't want to say that. He probably didn't want to put out to the world that they contacted him. He probably didn't want to. He probably spoke too fast that, oh yeah, they contacted him, and then was fumbling and bumbling and fumbling over his fucking words, trying to figure out a way to encapsulate this so he don't look like a fucking duck. Because he is a duck. He is a duck. But let's hear what Tank said again, because this is important.
The guy is here too.
Who? What guy?
The one that
was there?
No, the one that he sparred.
Oh,
I mean, the one that he fought.
Oh, Edwin. Yeah, you seen him. Yeah, I seen
yeah.
Edwin. Yeah, I saw Edwin in here.
Tell him rematch that guy. Now, if he beat him, then
they go.
We can get him.
Okay.
I guarantee he won't fight that guy again.
Oh, Edwin.
Yeah, I guarantee.
And Gervonta Tank Davis was absolutely correct. Gervonta Tank Davis told the nigga, you fight the nigga you already beat. Fight him again. You beat him, we can fight. But I guarantee you he won't fight him again. And this man is now fighting Sean Bradley. This nigga is fighting Joe Cordina. Bro, you do realize he could have fought Edwin De Los Santos on the same card, the same thing he's doing right now, the same Riyadh season. He could have fought Edwin De Los Santos in a rematch and then told the world, nigga, you said you'll fight me if I fight Edwin De Los Santos in a rematch. I'm fighting Edwin De Los Santos in a rematch. That means you're next. But instead of doing that, he said this.
Who do you want to fight next? Like, who do you think up next? You're just like, God, this motherfucker, he just deserves to get beat.
I like Lomachenko. Lomachenko kind of was, I seen him like at the fights and he kind of was like doing a lot of like publicity type of thing where, you know, drawing a crowd, making a scene. Okay. And, it just seemed like he don't want to fight me, so it's like.
Lomachenko. This nigga said it is bigger than boxing with Gervonta Tank Davis. It's bigger than boxing. This is life or death. This is some Apollo Creed shit. Don't throw in the towel, nigga. I'm fighting Drago to the death type shit. This is bigger than boxing. This is Jordan and LeBron. It don't get no bigger than this. This is it. This is the biggest fight in all of boxing. The biggest fight in the world. It's bigger than anything, that any fight that could ever be made. And then when you're caught off guard, you tell the truth. Yeah, when you and this weird ass nigga is goofing around, joking around, blah, 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 then all of a sudden you tell the truth. And he didn't even come back and try to correct it. He didn't even come back and try to correct it. They went on to ask this motherfucker and talk about other fucking questions, bro. This man blatantly duck tank. They just did a video. I just did a morning grind, y'all. Just did a morning grind where I told you I don't give a damn if Gervonta Tank Davis licked the sandwich and took a bite out of it and sent it to them. If them niggas, whether it's Devin, whether it's Shakur, whether it's Tio, whether it's Gary, whether it's Lo, I don't give a fuck who it is. If they turn it down, then they ducked him. I just did this video. That morning grind is up. You can go back and watch it. It's the last morning grind I did. It's still up right now. I didn't take it down. It's there. Yet this nigga was told to fight somebody that you already beat. You fight Edwin De Los Santos, a guy you already beat. Rematch him. And I will fight you. But I guarantee you won't do it. That is what Tank said. And instead of Shakur doing it, he is fighting Joe Cordina. You mean to tell me Edwin De Los Santos asked for more money than Turki Al-Sheikh could afford? Is that what y'all are telling me? So this man, he wants to fight Tank so bad. This is bigger than boxing. CMB, we all we got. This is bigger than everything. He wants it so bad. But not bad enough to not fight Sean Bradley. Nah. Sean Bradley is a fight he can't turn down. And I'm over here, and I'm like, nah, this is fucked up, man. Core's getting done bad. Man, don't nobody want to fight him, man. So this is all he can get. Bro, Gervonta Tank Davis told this man, shout out to Cigar Talk, you fight Edwin De Los Santos in a rematch. And I will fight you. But I guarantee you won't do it. And everybody overlooked that, to include me. The only reason why I went back over it is because I was listening to my brother KO. I was not a believer of none of this shit at this time. Nothing. My brother KO was laying this shit out. And I'm like, stop it. Nah, this nigga tripping, bro. I know he a Tank super fan. He probably capping. He just capping, trying to make it sound like this. And then the nigga pulled up the receipts. That's all I needed. And all he showed me was 1, 2. That's all I needed. That's all I needed, bro. I'm sitting here in my thoughts. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. When my nigga KO was speaking, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. I should have knew he was serious by the look on his face, because he don't, I don't want to give away his shit, but I'm just saying, I should have knew he was serious, and I'm typing in the comments, this can't be real. And then the niggas saw my comment and post the video. He put up the video, the last one of this nigga talking about, you want to fight Lomachenko. If there's one fight that you want to fight, one fight, it's Lomachenko. So that means you don't want to fight Tank. You don't want to fight him. If there's one fight that you want, if there's one fight that you can get, just one, out of all the fights, there's one fight you can get, this nigga said Lomachenko. Confidently, didn't stutter, nothing. You saw when the motherfucker, when they asked him about did he get contacted by Tank Davis's team, motherfucker was stuttering over his words, fumbling and fumbling. Somebody said I could have swore I heard something. Fumbling over his words. But when they asked him about who does he want to fight, the nigga was clean with it. Lomachenko. You want to fight Lomachenko? A man who's going to be 36, 37 years old next year? You want to fight that guy? and not the Gervonta Tank Davis that's right there, that's available. You don't want to fight that guy, the guy that reached out to you. So you don't think to tell nobody that this man reached out to you? You don't think to tell nobody, hey man, hey Tank, bro, y'all reached out, man. We waiting for the offer. What's up, man? Y'all contacted us. Y'all contacted us like you want the smoke. You contacted us like you want it. Okay, we said we want the offer. Now the only reason why, two reasons why Shakur Stevenson would not be saying they contacted us. I mean, well, you contacted us. We're waiting for the offer. Reason number one is if they sent him one. That's why he would not say anything about this until someone asked him. Now, for all you motherfuckers that's going to listen to this video and say, oh, come on, BF. Come on, man. Everybody, come on, man. You know they do business behind the scenes. It's behind the scenes. Well, if it was behind the scenes, he wouldn't have said what he said. If it was behind the scenes, he would have said, I mean, I think we're in negotiations. And that would have been the end of it. No, that's not what he said. He said they contacted us and they were supposed to send us an offer, but we didn't hear nothing back yet. Fumbling and stumbling over his motherfucking words. None of that shit was fucking clean and concise. I heard, I mean, somebody told, they was at Burger King, and then they yell at the window of McDonald's, and somebody from Chick-fil-A said, but we waiting for him to come back. Like, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Did they contact you? Yes, they contacted you. Okay. If they contacted you, what the fuck they contact you for? Clearly they want to fight you. Let's just break this down, yo. Even if Team Tank contacted Shakur and said, we want to fight you. So you mean tell me he's going to say yes and hang up the phone? So there's going to be no conversation in that? They are calling you. They're calling you. This is number one now. Number two is he just don't want to fight. But let's go over number one. Let's go back over number one. Let's stick on number one. They called you. They contacted your team. So if they just said, hey, Shakur, you want to fight? And then that's it? Nothing? So not one time yet, not one time since that call, did you feel the need to pick up the phone and redial star 69 this motherfucker? Hey, who got the call? You got the call, call them niggas back. Ask them what's taking them so long. If they called you, contacted you, then you got direct contact with them. If they called you, then why aren't you calling them back? This fight is motherfucking bigger than anything. It's the biggest anything. This is bigger than boxing. So why aren't you calling them back? You got their number. But if it's Devin, oh, why don't you call Al? Call Al. Why ain't Devin calling Al? Them niggas called you. They didn't call Devin. Devin didn't get no phone calls. They called you. This is a blatant fucking duck. Blatant duck. Oh, nah, BF, this ain't duck. They just gotta send a contract, blah, 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 blah. Well, why can't Shakur say he called them back and asked for a contract? Because they called you. You're not the A-side, nigga. They called you. So then you call them back and ask them, hey, man, are we gonna do this or what? Y'all called me and ain't nobody hit me back up yet. I'm waiting. What's going on? So you waited over 2 weeks? We're finding this out. This was a video from 2 weeks ago. We're finding this out. So how long when did they contact you? How long did we wait before this 2 weeks that we found out about it? How long did we wait? When did Tank's team contact you before that? When? When did they contact you? Because that was 2 weeks ago. So how long before that did they contact you? How long before that? 2 weeks ago, you was negotiating to fight Zapata. Gervonta still don't got to fight. Which means you weren't available before you signed to fight Joe Cordina. You ducked this man. You blatantly ducked Gervonta Tank Davis. Blatantly ducked him. There is nobody in here. There is nobody listening to my voice. There is nobody who's going to watch this video that can convince me that this man didn't duck Tank Davis. because he didn't say anything about them contacting him until someone asked him. But I do remember motherfuckers asking Steven Espinosa if they contacted Devin, and he said, "Oh, well, you know, I mean, we had like preliminary talks." His preliminary talks was about Christmas gifts, and hopefully your Christmas is good. He was asked about Tank Davis, and he said he got no fucking information. Facts. That's facts. But Shakur's team reached out to them. The preliminary conversations between Steven Espinosa and Devin Haney was Devin Haney reaching out to them. There is a difference. This was Tank's team reaching out to Shakur. Not Devin reaching out to them. Not Shakur reaching out to them. Because Shakur never did what Devin did. He never reached out to them motherfuckers for a fight. Never. Not once. He just sat around waiting for them to call him. Oh, when it's Devin, oh, call Al. You got to call Al. Call this, call. And when it's Shakur, oh, man, we waiting on Tank. We got to wait on Tank. Man, we know what happened with Dev, so we can't really, you know, we waiting on Tank. And you're waiting on Tank, and he called y'all, and y'all said nothing. Nothing. You blatantly ducked this man. If I was Team Tank, if I was them, I'd crucify this man. I'd crucify him, bro. I would crucify this man. I'd crucify him. Dead ass serious. I'd drag this dude through the fucking mud. I'd drag this man face first through the fucking mud. Bro, we contacted you. We contacted you. In that communication, this motherfucker more than likely said that now things are starting to fucking add up, bro. They're starting to add up. Because I saw the video where Coach Kenny said that Shakur Stevenson is hiding behind Turki Al-Sheikh. I saw that video. And I'm looking at Coach Kenny like, man, you fucking capping your motherfucking ass off. You capping like a bitch. Hiding behind Turki. How the fuck's you gonna hide behind Turki? And now I'm looking at this shit for what it is. That's exactly what he did. It's exactly what he did. Exactly. You're fighting Joe Cordina. When Tank's team contacted you. Tank's team contacted you, and instead of you contacting them back, and let's get to this fucking conversations to make this fight happen on the November date that is open, you stayed with Turki to fight Joe Cordina. And you got niggas talking about, oh man, but he's getting the bag though, man. He getting the bag. He getting the bag. He's ducking. This nigga's fucking ducking, bro. This nigga's fucking ducking. Blatantly motherfucking ducking. And y'all niggas is giving this nigga a pass for what? For what reason? Why? Why? Why does this nigga get a pass, bro? Why? Why isn't all this shit more prevalent, more popping across these YouTube streets? Nigga, if I didn't listen to KO today, nigga, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I only did the research and did all this shit because I heard what KO said, and truth be told, I wanted to prove him wrong. I wanted to prove him wrong. Because I just didn't believe Shakur was avoiding this man. I didn't believe Shakur was ducking. But every receipt that I pulled up proved that nigga right and proved Shakur's a motherfucking duck. This is fucking pathetic. You're fighting Joe Cordina when you had the opportunity to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't ever want to hear this nigga's the boogeyman. Everybody's scared of this thing. I don't want to hear it ever again. BFTB, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shakur's a fucking duck. And I'm out. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified of all future videos. Like, comment, and share, and I will reply to some of you. If you're feeling the content, please show support in the Cash App. It is Greatness512. Or the PayPal, it is paypal.me/BFTVboxing. Or you can scan either one. Also, subscribe to my Patreon, where I will be uploading videos about my personal life and personal experiences, as well as YouTube blocked videos. along with many other continued series.